Cameraman is an illegal alien.
He is. He's very illegal. Shouldn't even be here.
Okay, so, what the fuck did he just say?
So he thinks the government is trying to steal his rights to vote for who he wants to vote in. So, long story short, he heard about the whole, mail-in voting thing. You're not even an American, just so we're clear. I don't even understand why you think you're going to get, voting rights.
Yeah, Cameraman, you're an illegal immigrant. You're not an undocumented American. You are a straight-up illegal immigrant. You are a foreign alien.
Yeah.
Proverbially.
Possibly,
literally.
An alien. And I don't care if you're... I don't care that this is New York and you could just get a license, and then by getting a license as an illegal immigrant, you could just get a voting privilege or some shit like that. That got recently happened.
Welcome to New York City, where we've went from cesspool to Singapore in about 25 years. And felons and cameramen have better rights and voting rights than you do.
My father can't get an ID. Cameraman could. But yeah, that's the whole thing. You think someone's trying to steal his identity and mail in a vote. Which is nonsensical, to be fair. I mean,
But it can happen.
It happens all the time. But that's not the point. The point is, cameraman, you don't even have an identity to steal. No one knows you exist. Well, I guess, you know what, that's not fair. A few people know he exists now.
Well, he has a phone number.
It's my phone number.
But who's leaving voicemails?
That's on you.
Well, I'm kind of leaving voicemails too.
Yeah, and people that you keep talking about and that he talks to. I don't know who he's talking to on my phone. I don't use my phone anymore. Except for, video games and YouTube and...
So it is your phone?
It's my phone. It's been my phone since I met him that day, and then he was in the closet, and now it's his phone, I guess, because I don't use it. It's not the point. The point is he thought his identity was going to get stolen. It's not about my phone.
Alright.
He's stealing my identity by posting on, my stuff. I had to delete all my social media because he just started posting things I don't like.
Like what?
I don't know, just stuff. Things. They don't make sense. I mean, they make sense when you talk to him about it, but, he says one line, and then he leaves the room. He just leaves you to think about what he just said, and sometimes it has no context.
Okay, in that regard, now that he brings it up, Cameraman, it's really not cool that one time we were hanging out, and you were like, hey, you doing anything? And I'm like, not much, I'm cooking. You want to come over? We could chill out, and we could cook, and maybe watch some Twilight Zone episodes. And it was awesome. And we were cooking, and I made fucking, baby back ribs, and we were eating the ribs, and we were watching the Twilight Zone
episodes. He can't even eat!
And then, I don't know where the meat dissipated to, but it was this slight hissing sound, and it just dissipated into nothingness, and he just, stared at the food very intently, and it felt like the room was breathing. So, afterwards, he ends up going, you can't spell belief without lie. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he spelled out belief with, fucking level 0 wizard bullshit, with his hand, pointed out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, that's, really bumming me out. What's your fucking deal? Then he was like, you can't spell fire truck without fuck. And he just fucking bounced. And what the fuck is your deal, Cameraman?
You see what I'm talking about? That's the kind of shit he was posting on my social media. I'd take him out to meet people, and he would just say things, and they'd be like, I don't understand what he's saying. And I'm like, it's because he's speaking into your mind and you're not open. But and then he would say it again, and they would just hear loud screeching, and he'd go running away.
That's on you, Cameraman.
It is. You don't. You know what? I'm just glad that he's in charge of his own whatever this is, so he can explain himself a little bit.
Well, I admire why he wanted to fucking hear anything that you and I have to say in the first place.
Because he appreciates our opinions, as we do others, and I'll give him.
Hey, you heard it here first. So 2 assholes in masks in Queens have got it figured out better than 87% of the general population. So we'd like to believe that anywhere between 79 to 91% of the viewership is on the same kind of mental frequency, Carl Jung collective subconscious, herpaderpadoo codec on the back of the CD case. All right. So thank you. Thank you for being you.
Yeah, I guess. I don't thank you because this shit keeps Cameraman at my computer at 4 in the morning making loops of things so he can fit it in between video clips, and they're like 8 seconds long, but it takes him like fucking 6 hours because he's got to find the right one. I have to sleep.
Shoutouts to Cameraman, who's giving me all sorts of nonsense and bullshit to text and tweet at random hours of the day. He's like a pipe bomb full of ideas. He's just this like he's 17 radioactive gerbils and hamsters on fucking wheels, just generating unnecessary energy.
Yeah, it's I don't think he sleeps.
It's the power of Wi-Fi.
Pretty sure he doesn't sleep.
Like Judge Holden, he doesn't sleep.
I've had dreams that I'm pretty sure he put in my head. But that's a whole other mess. You're a piece of shit. You know it. You're right.
Yeah, just make with the weather, okay, man?
Yes. And stop trying to put things on the internet that are going to get you banned. It's not a good idea. You know the rules.
And so do I.